George with me. George, your first team debut, congratulations. How did you find it?
I found it difficult. I'm feeling quite rough now after. Feeling very tight, but thought I made a good count on myself and hopefully more to come.
And you certainly put in a few challenges. You got the crowd support on your side, which must have been encouraging.
Oh yeah, obviously you've never had that youth team level, so to hear the crowd obviously up you, so it's really nice. Gives you a bit of a boost.
And when did you find out you're going to be making your debut?
I found out yesterday morning. At first I found out I was involved and I assumed it was a bench. And then Tom took me into the office and I told him I knew what was happening, and then he went, "Oh, you know, are you ready?" And I was just like, "Yeah," and he goes, "Oh, good then." And then he went, "You know you are playing now?" And I went, "No, am I?" And he went, "Yeah," because you're starting like mid, and I was like, "Oh, great."
So a little bit more than you were expecting.
Yeah,
how did you find lasting the pace in the 90?
I found it difficult, so obviously I had a 90 on Saturday. And I think I'm still feeling a bit from that, but I don't think I'm a million miles away from fitness levels between these, and hopefully I can get my fitness levels up and maybe getting more involved in the squad.
You know, there's a rare old tussle between yourself and a couple of Swansea opponents, and there seemed to be a couple of times when you felt a couple of knocks, but you seemed determined to run them off.
Yeah, obviously on the one I got kicked in the calf and I felt my dead calf, and just thought, big occasion, it's my debut, I can't go off. So I just ran it off and feeling it now, but I'll obviously rest tomorrow and ice it and hopefully be alright for Thursday.
And there were a couple of you young players in the team. Does it help when you look around and you see familiar faces and sort of teammates who you know well and how to play with in that side with you?
Yes, it does. Obviously, with all of Bauer, JT, PG, like the four of us, it was a good experience. And the likes of Stozer coming on at half-time, Pelly in the first half, all the big characters, all like kind of helping you in the way. That's kind of a bigger thing, because they do help you through the game, and their encouragement kind of gets you through and bigs you up a bit.
Yeah, I suppose there's two big talkers there with Carl Storr and Harry Pell, isn't there?
Yeah, Harry Pell. He's a great character on the pitch, and he helped me through it and gave me a lot of encouragement, and that's what I needed.
Great performance from you. A little bit disappointment that the result didn't quite go your way in the end, because once Carl Storr had given you the lead, Cheltenham were good value for that.
Yeah, obviously the result is a disappointment, which obviously if you're going to lose, everyone's going to be disappointed. But obviously I could have got a goal in the first half and I scuffed it, which I'm more annoyed about really, because that could have made it 2-2 and gone to penalties and got us an extra point. So I just need to get that in bit in my game and score more goals.
And what is it now that you'll be looking to achieve in the coming weeks? Where do you sort of back this up? How do you back this up?
Hopefully, if the gaffer was impressed by me, then hopefully I'll be training more with the first team and maybe involved in more squads. I just got to keep pushing hard and trying to knock on the door really.
Well done tonight, George. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's George Lloyd on his debut.
Done it in the youth team, done it in the reserves. How pleased are you to get that first team appearance under your belt?
It's an amazing feeling, to be honest. When I found out, it was excitement and turned into nerves straight away. As soon as I kind of got out there in the warm-up, it kind of just felt like really nice. And as soon as the crowd started cheering you on, just everything just goes and you just play your game really.
Yeah, you more of a striker, or do you think you could play equally as well on the right wing? 'Cause obviously you did well there tonight.
I prefer playing striker, but obviously, then you got Dan Ullman and Ryan all at the top, so I had to put it mid. But it was good, and I thought I did well out there. So maybe it's the second position for me if I'm getting the striker.
Yeah, and do you think you can push for league appearances this season?
That's a big ask, but I think that if I keep training hard and if I get my fitness levels up to them, I think that I could be knocking on the door, and I think I could be in contention to being on the bench and maybe come on a few times.
Yeah, you said that you want to be training with the first team. Yeah. Have you had much of a taste of that yet?
Yeah, I also did yesterday before I played today. We do some 11v11s with them. I've sometimes gone over with them, but just trying to get it with more of them and try and train with them more.
Yeah. Cheers, Drew. Well done tonight. Well played.